Greetings, my fellow fright fiends. It's your buddy BoogeyMan Ben here for another episode of BoogeyMan Ben's Horror Zone, and this is Building a Horror Zone, the vlog series that I was doing pretty consistently for about 6 weeks. So this is the 7th episode of this series, and I do plan on bringing this back on a weekly basis. My apologies for it being a while since I've done these. It's been a little over a month, but I really needed the time. I really wasn't focused, and the book was suffering because of it. But I am back, and I do plan on this becoming, a weekly thing again. It's also helping me sort of get the book back into shape and also back on a schedule. I really do want that to be something that I accomplish this year. What kind of prompted me to do this one? Because for the longest time I was trying to find like a subject that I wanted to talk about. And one thing that I've been having a hard time writing has been the opening of the book, because I wanted it to be something that kind of set up what I was trying to do and what the purpose behind the book was and what it's about, and the reason why I'm writing it. I want to go back to 2013. My best friend Guillermo Preza, in 2006, he passed away unexpectedly. I've talked about him in segments before. Not a lot, because it's too hard to talk about still, even after 12 years. Yeah, it's still hard to talk about, but he was my best friend for 6 years, and he was the best man at my wedding. We went river rafting together. He was just a very important part of my life, and his whole family was an important part of my life. In 2013, his youngest sister, Anna, who I consider to be my little sister, was finishing up her thesis for college, and she needed a subject, and it was a broadcasting course. And at the time, I had already started doing the YouTube videos. I had the Horror Zone sort of building to what it is now. It wasn't as grand as it is now, in my opinion, but I had this little hobby, and doing these segments and these videos, and I said, why don't you follow me around or talk to me about what it's like being a horror fan? And I said it as a joke, but she ended up saying, if I really taking me up on my offer, and we did a couple of interview segments where she asked me questions about, where did all this come from? Where did, the love of this genre come from? And I felt kind of, not only that it was important to tell my story, but also that it was important to sort of give a voice to horror fans, that we're not freaks, that we're not sick individuals, that we're not people that want to hurt other people, that we don't take glee in violent acts in real life, that horror movies and the genre is a roller coaster ride. That's what it is for me, and it's a magic act. Seeing these effects by like Rob Bottin, Rick Baker, Tom Savini, that's what I wanted to get across in the segment. I felt like that was a great jumping off point to sort of kick off where this came from, because for the longest time I've been trying to write something and it just hasn't come to me. But when I started thinking about it more, 5 years ago, I allowed her to videotape me and ask me questions and follow me around to Free Comic Book Day and Toys R Us, horror toy shopping and things like that. I started thinking about it and saying, yeah, that was kind of, I think, the thing that sort of catapulted me into wanting to tell my story. This was in a 2-minute segment, but on a grander scale now. So that's what's going on right now, and I'm really excited about it, and it kind of just really got me back into the spirit of writing this and telling my story, so I'm really excited about it. But the segment was a lot of fun. It's one of the best things that I've ever done, and it just really, I think, gives a voice to the horror fans. That was my goal with that segment, was not only helping her out, but giving a voice to horror fans, and that's what I want to do with this memoir. So like I said, check out the clip. I hope everyone enjoys it. And I'm curious what everyone else thinks about it. If you guys are enjoying this vlog series, I feel like people really do. It's really something that I'm surprised people are being as receptive to as they have been. But I want to thank everyone for their patience, and I promise that these will be coming back. Building a Horror Zone will be coming back on a weekly basis. I want to thank everyone for their patience, and stay tuned for some awesome content coming real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.